povera, emarginata, già messa in letteratura da Jack Kerouac e Charles Bukowski, l'America etilica e stracciona dei vagabondi e dei perdenti, poeticamente illusa che la vita, come un film di Frank Capra, sia sempre una cosa meravigliosa. Allora, Tom Waits dov'è? Tom Waits! Oddio, non si apre. Fai l'interprete. Pensa a te senza premio.
Grazie, grazie. Grazie. Io muoio in mi capitoio. When they play that Terry Taylor, all the hounds and start to roll, the boys all go to hell and then the Cubans hit the floor. They drive along the pipeline, they tangle to the soul. They take apart their nightmares and they leave them by the door. We fall out of the window, we confetti in my hand. Dear, our jacks are better on a blanket by the stairs. I tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. Send me off to bed forevermore. Just make sure they play my theme song. I guess Daisy's will have to do. Get me to New Orleans and paint shadows on the pews. Cut me a switch. Hold your breath till the sun goes down. Write my name on the hood. Send me off to another town. Fall out of the window with confetti in my hand. Get out, Jack's so better on the blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. But just make sure she's all in calico in the color of a dog. Wave the flag on Cadillac Day and a skillet on the wall. Cut me a switch. Hold your breath till the sun goes down. Write my name on the hood. Send me off to another town. Fall out of the window with confetti in my hair. Drill out Jacks are better on a blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my prayers. Send me off to bed forevermore. Well, send me off to bed forevermore. Well, send me off to bed forevermore. And send me off to bed forevermore. nighttime, I rise the window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. Downtown trains are full with all those Brooklyn girls. Try so hard to break out of the little world. You wave your hand in this Cadillac crows. Have nothing that will ever capture your heart. They're just thorns without the rose. Be careful of them in the dark. Oh, if I was the only one to be your only one. Can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you that night on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Oh, you leave me lonely. I know your window, I know your doorway. I know your stairs and your doorway. I walk past your window and down your street. Stand by the light at the four-way. You watch them as they fall. Oh, baby, they all have heart attacks. You wait at the corner, but they'll never win you back. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Oh, baby, leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Oh, baby, leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Oh, baby, leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Oh, baby, on a downtown train. On a downtown train. On a downtown train. Oh, baby, on a downtown train. Oh, baby, on a downtown train. Baby, on a downtown. No time for the corner boy. Down on the street making all that. I want no girls on it there. Oh, tonight I wanna be with you. Oh, tonight I wanna take that ride. Cross the river to the Jersey side. Take my baby to the carnival, and I'll take you home. Oh, kind of a new song here. This is about a song about a guy who was an accordion player, originally from a place called Rainville, and this is about that. The bats are in the belfry, the dew is on the moor, where are the arms that held me and pledged to love before, and pledged to love before, and it's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. It's memories that I'm stealing, but you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. I made my love a promise that we would never part. I gave my love a locket, and then I broke her heart, and then I broke her heart. And it's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. It's memories that I'm stealing, but you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. We were running through the graveyard, and we laughed, my friends and I. We swore we'd be together until the day we died. Until the day we died. And it's such a sad old feeling. All of the fields are soft and green. And it's memories that I'm stealing, but you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. And it's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. And it's memories that I'm stealing, but you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. Such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. And it's memories that I'm stealing, but you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce this evening my upright bass player, Mr. Greg Cohen. Yes, sir. We got here, we had some travel difficulties, but that's to be expected. Both of the suitcases were not tied down properly on the car that brought us here, and both of them flew off the car en route. It was probably the most eventful and exciting moment of the trip, to watch two enormous suitcases flying through the air behind the car and landing in the path of other cars, and watching thousands of Italian motorists try and avoid my luggage. And, this is about a story about a guy who's at the end of the line. Let me lower this. Is that picking up out there? Okay. Well, he got himself a homemade special. And they slapped their hands against the wall because his glass is full of sand. You never trip, you never stumble. As he's walking Spanish down the hall. The teller's screeching for a blind pig, and Punk Sanders called one out of wood. You never holler when you get hoodwinked. He tried it all, but he never would. And tomorrow morning there'll be laundry, but he'll be somewhere else to hear the call. You never trip, you never stumble. He's walking Spanish down the hall. The teller's screeching for a blind pig, and Punk Sanders carved it out of wood. You never holler when you get hoodwinked, and he tried it all and they never would. But tomorrow morning there'll be laundry, and he'll be somewhere else to hear the call. You never stop, you never stumble. He's walking Spanish down the hall. He's walking Spanish down the hall. He's walking Spanish down the hall. Thank you. Wasted and wounded, they ain't what the moon did. God, what I paid for now. I'll see you tomorrow, hey Frank, can I borrow a couple of bucks from you to go waltzing Matilda? Waltzing Matilda, you go out waltzing Matilda with me. Now I lost my St. Christopher, now that I've kissed her, and the one-armed bandit knows. The manslaughter dragnets and the ghosts that sell memories, they want a piece of the action. Anyhow, you go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing dogs are all barking, and the taxi cab's parking. All they can do for me. I beg you to stab me as you tore my shirt open, and I'm down on my knees tonight. And oh, Bushmills, I stagger as you buried the dagger in your silhouette window. To go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. No, I don't want your sympathy or the fugitive say that the streets aren't for dreaming now. Manslaughter, dragnets, and these ghosts that sell memories. They want a piece of the action. Anyhow, you go waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You go waltzing Matilda with me. You can ask any sailor and the keys from the jailer, but the old men in wheelchairs know Matilda's the defendant, and she's killed about 100, and she follows wherever you may go. Matilda, sing Matilda, you go waltzing Matilda with me. And it's a battered old suitcase to a hotel someplace, and a wound that will never heal. No prima donna, an old shirt that is stained with blood and whiskey. And good night to the street sweepers and the night watchmen, flame keepers. And good night, Matilda, Matilda. Is there anything anybody'd like to hear in particular? Okay. Nobody? Okay, all right, let me see here. Well, sticks and stones will break my bones. Always will be true. But when your mama's dead and gone, I'll sing this lullaby for you. And what becomes of all the little boys who never comb their hair? on the nickel over there. So you better bring a bucket. There's a hole in the pail. And if you don't get my letter, then you'll know that I'm in jail. What becomes of all the little boys who never say their prayers? They're sleeping like a baby on the nickel over there. Climb up through that buttonhole and fall right up the stairs. And I'll show you where the short dogs grow on the nickel over there. And you better bring a bucket. There's a hole in the pail. If you don't get my letter, then you'll know that I'm in jail. What becomes of all the little boys who never comb their hair? They're lined up all around the block on the nickel over there. Thank you. Where you where you cast through, you behind the wheel, with your arm around your sweet one, and your Oldsmobile, you barrel down the road, looking for the heart of Saturday night. You got paid on Friday, your pockets are jingling, and you see the lights. You get all tingling 'cause you're cruising with a 6. You're looking for the heart of Saturday night. And you're combing your hair, you're shaving your face, trying to wipe out every trace of all the other days in the week. You know this will be the Saturday. You're reaching your peak and you're stopping on the red. You're going on the green, 'cause tonight'll be like nothing that you've ever seen. And you're barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday. Tell me, is it the crack of the pool balls, all the neon buzzing, all the telephone ringing at your second cousin? The barmaid is smiling from the corner of her eye. The magic of the melancholy tear in your eye makes it kind of special. You're down in the cold, you're dreaming of them Saturdays that came before they found you stumbling on the heart of Saturday night. Is it the crack of the pool balls, all the neon buzzing, all the telephone ringing, it's your second cousin? Well, the barmaid that's smiling from the corner of her eye, magic of the melancholy tear in your eye, well, it makes you kind of quiver. It's down in the cold. You're dreaming of them Saturdays that came before they found you stumbling on the heart of Saturday night. Then you're stumbling on the hard Saturday night. And you're stumbling on the hard Saturday night. Thank you.
Provate a insistere. Sto con voi. All 55? Grazie.
All right, let's see. Maybe I'll do a story about a little place in Northern California, a place called Marysville, and it was a licorice tattoo, turned the color blue, scrawled across the shoulders of a dying little town. Took the one-eyed jacks across the railroad tracks, and a scar on his belly pulled a stranger passing through. He's a juvenile delinquent, never learned how to behave, but the cops, they never think to look out in burn of shame. And the road was like a ribbon, and the moon was like a bone, and it didn't seem to be like any guy she'd ever known. He kinda looked like Farley Granger with his hair slicked back. She said, I'm a sucker for a fella in a cowboy hat. And she said, how far you going? He said, that depends on what you mean, 'cause I'm only stopping here to get some gasoline. And I guess I'm going that way just as long as it's paved. And I guess you'd say I'm on my way to burn. She put her knees up on the glove compartment and she took out her barrettes, and her hair spilled out like root beer, and she popped her gum and she arched her back, and she said, Marysville ain't nothing but a wide spot in the road. Some nights my heart pounds like thunder, I don't know why I don't explode. 'Cause everyone in this stinking town has got one foot in the grave, and I'd rather take my chances out in burn shade. He said, Presley's what I go by. Why don't you change the stations and count the grain elevators in the review mirror? She said, mister, anywhere you point this thing, it's gonna beat the hell out of the sting of going to bed with every dream that dies here every morning. So come on and drill me home with a ball. don't you have another swig and pass that car if you're so brave? I wanna get there before the sun comes up and burn my shade. And the spiderweb crack and the Mustang screamed, and the smoke from the tires and the twisted machine, and just a nickel's worth of dreams was all they could save. It was swindled from them on the way to burn a shade. And when the sun hit the derrick, it cast a bat-wing shadow up against the car door on the shotgun side. And when they pulled her from the wreck, she still had on her shades. And they say that dreams are growing wild this side of Burma Shave.
Non esce più.